Let's talk about some of the tricks that can help you decrease your body weight, or should I say body fat. So the tricks that I knew, like if you skip your meals, you lose your body fat, and if you do crunches more, you will lose body fat from your belly. It's like a spot reduction and all. And people say that skip your meal and eat something, you know, like sugar kind of thing, sugar related, your snacks. So these two things are equal, because and most of the people say carbs are, bad diets. It's gonna make you fat more. And another thing is have less fat and low fat diets, and something like that. So earlier I used to think that these things are something that I should need to take into account to decrease my body weight, and or size, should I say body fat. But most of the things from the list that I have just told you are myths totally. Because if you are going to replace your skip your meals, no, so your body have certain mechanism to work. If there is, if you skip a meal, then your body is going to restore much more of that energy. If your body knows that you are getting used to this skipping meals part, so it's going to store more of your fats as a form of energy. When you are going to skip your meals, it's going to use those fats. It's not going to decrease the fat reserve that you have. And another thing is, people say carbs are very bad, but carbs are the source of energy that you need, for daily workout routine and day-to-day processing. And people say sugar diet, like if you take sugar and count your calorie, all those calories are same. So all the calories are not same. The calorie from your food, your basic, you know uh, your basic diet, and calorie from sugar, these things are not same. You can count those calories and say that these calories are equal, but there is a much more things involved in this diet. That is your carbs, of course, and another vitamins, proteins, and all those things that is not there in your snacks and all. So do take care of these things if you want to decrease your body fat. And only calories does not count. There is a lot of things that's gonna affect you, because I have been following those steps, and there are consequences of those steps. Because if you leave some of those diets, and you think I'm going to switch with low fat diet, I will not eat this or that, maybe those lunch or those diets, those foods that you are leaving, maybe these diets are the particular source of energy for some nutrients, particular source for some nutrients, or your fat, or your another vitamins and all. So how you are gonna find those vitamins, because your body need those vitamins and those nutrients to survive. And if you are going to leave those things aside for a longer period of time, you're going to feel sick. Mark my word, you're going to feel sick. Then you're going to go to see your doctor, what are the things that that you are doing wrong. See, I myself have faced this challenge, and I went to the doctor, and then doctor told me that you do exercise, that's good, but if you are just leaving your meals, skipping your meals, that's not good strategy to lose weight. Okay, cut your carbs if you want to. If you are taking a lot more of food, how do you know that you are taking a lot more of food? See, this is my personal way, that how I know that I am taking a lot more of food. Because whenever I take breakfast, from breakfast to lunch, if I'm not feeling hungry, it means I had a big breakfast over there. And if I'm not feeling hungry after my lunch, I didn't take lunch, and I'm not feeling hungry for 2 hours or so, then I'm going to decrease my lunch. And if I'm going to feeling hungry at the time of my lunch time, then it means my breakfast was good. I'm going to take sufficient amount of lunch so that I can feel hungry when it's time for dinner. So you need to just cut your, that carbs, or you need to cut your fat if you want, and you need to cut your on your diet like roti and chawal and something like that. So you don't need to cut all of those things from a single point. Like from a lunch, you are going to skip that lunch, you are going to skip the dinner, you are going to skip that breakfast. That's not is gonna work. Okay, if you need to cut your calorie, cut it from every part of it, from breakfast, from lunch, and from dinner. Then you're gonna feel calorie deficit. You're gonna have that deficit for longer days, because then your body will utilize those fats that is there, that you want it to utilize. And another most important part of it, if you are doing consistently workout, if your workout is consistent, and if you are doing cardio a lot, there's a plus point of cardio is that it burns a lot of calorie, and the minus point for it is you're gonna feel a lot more hungry. If you are hungry, you're gonna eat more. There is the point that you need to take into account, that you should stop. You should know that where and how much I need to eat. Don't eat at a single point. If you are feeling hungry in the morning, you are going to eat a lot all those things, and you are going to again eat in the night, or you are going to have snacks in the evening. So that's not good way to go about it, because there is no proper calorie deficit in your entire day cycle. You have calorie deficit here in the breakfast, noon, and evening dinner. You have taken so much of a calorie from here, and you are thinking that from here to here this is my fasting period, but it's not, because you have a calorie excess here, and then you are going here at dinner. There is no calorie deficit here, but you can maintain that calorie deficit here, some here, some here. There is a you can see the uniform calorie deficit in your entire day, and that's gonna make you lose fat or lose body weight if you want. But mostly people target to lose body weight, because body fat, sorry, because body weight is consist of your fat and muscle, and your muscles are heavy. And most important part, don't go with BMI, because there is a lot of factors that BMI doesn't take into account. Age, gender is one of them, and your from where you are, how much muscles you have, and what do you play, and what you know your body structure and all those things. There is much more things than body and body weight and height to determine whether you are healthy or happy. Yeah, of course, happy have different thing, but whether you are healthy, body, height and weight is not going to define that. There's a much more different things. There is a lot more of a research paper has been published on that, that BMI is a worst indicator of it. But these are the things that I have learned from my experience, how you should go about if you want to lose your body fat, and this is the perfect way to do it. And if you have any questions, uh, if you are using any particular you know idea or particular ways to reduce your body fat, do let me know. And if you find anything mistakes in my techniques of using losing body fat, then do comments on this video, so that I myself can improve, so you can also improve. That's all from my side. Jai Hind.